never worn my shoes, since you've never been in these brand of shoes, don't tell me how to tie my laces. Don't tell me how I should feel. Don't tell me what you think I should do. And you never been here in this place. All of us have to carry a cross. And I may not carry my cross the way you're carrying yours. And it could be the reason why you're carrying your cross the way you're carrying it is because it's not as heavy as mine.
For me, y'all can chase the tail. Pick so precise, it's like we're reading it in braille. Stacking all this money, there's no way that we can fail. The stats never lie.
Save money, what up, baby? Yeah. Welcome to the Save Money Podcast. You already know we are your go-to source for all the latest and greatest in sports and urban culture. We're here to break down all of the trending topics, give you the inside scoop, and provide our expert insights on everything from the game day strategies to the culture. Whether you are a seasoned better sports fan fanatic or a gambler like myself, or just someone who loves to stay on top of the urban scene, we got something for you. So stay tuned in, stay down, stay locked in, and let's make some safe money. What's up, safe money? What's up, baby? We back. We back. Hey, what a weekend. College football, NFL. Hey, those that DM'd us and paid for your parlays. We did fairly well Saturday. Colorado Buffalo Prime and the Chicago White Sox. The White Sox even won yesterday. We didn't even step out and take them at all on yesterday. You know, I thought about it, but you know, they are the White Sox, so you got to be careful in taking them. Yesterday, we had a few games. What was it? Minnesota Vikings. We had the Bengals with the spread, the 5.5 spread. They won by 10 yesterday. They finally got that monkey off their back. I got my sheet right here. I'm over here looking around. But listen, let's go ahead and jump into the show. All right. Hey, the MLB is getting serious now. All right. Baseball, as we know it, is getting ready to start looking a little different here in a few. It's playoffs, baby. It's diamond playoffs. And right now my squad is where I want them to be right now. Shout out to the Baltimore Orioles. Man, just 2 years ago, man, these guys was on a 19-game losing streak. I'll never forget it. I was in the hospital with my daughter, and they were getting dominated by the Giants. And this particular game, I think it might have been the second game. This particular game right here, they had a chance to win and didn't. And I think the next night, it might have been game, could have been the 20th game. I think they finally won. But I had them that night. I was at Taylor Smoke. I'll never forget that. It was the most one of the biggest changing points of my life at that time. But anyway, the Baltimore Orioles, the AL postseason is finally set. We have the Baltimore Orioles and the Royals, the Astros and the Tigers. This is the open wild card round. The American League playoff picture is already prepared. October the 1st at 4 o'clock, Baltimore Orioles will be facing the Kansas City Royals. All of these games will take place on ESPN. To be the 1st, the 2nd, and the 3rd of October is going down this week. The Orioles missed out on repeating as AL East champions, but were still able to secure home field for the wild card round. Baltimore got off to an excellent start to the season, but post losing records in July and August before going 13-12 in September. Camden Yards has been kind to the home run team. The Orioles recorded a 44-37 mark there for the 2024 campaign. Meanwhile, the Royals went 41-40 on the road. Baltimore went 4-2 against the Royals this season, but the teams have not faced off since April. You already know, man. Two-pick Shakur. Y'all know Save Money. We have a portfolio in Baltimore. All right, so Baltimore is it. Baltimore is it for me. I have them beating the Royals again and advancing to the next round. The Orioles were swept by the Texas Rangers in the ALDS last season. The Royals are making their first playoff appearance since winning the World Series in 2015. So the ALDS schedule kicks off the 5th of October through the 10th. The 12th. Yeah. The New York Yankees have locked up the AL East on Thursday and secured the top record in the league along with the number 1 seed on Saturday. New York Yankees owns home field advantage throughout the ALCS. Should the team advance, while home field advantage should benefit the club. The Yankees also won an MLB best 50 games on the road this season. New York will open its postseason Saturday, October 5th in the Bronx against either the Royals or the Orioles. I'm going to go ahead and tell you now. We just saw the Baltimore Orioles and the Yankees go at it just last week. We're getting ready to get a repeat. And this time it's for all the marbles. Number 3, we have the Astros versus the Tigers. This kicks off on October the 1st through October the 3rd. We'll have the Astros and the Detroit Tigers at 2:30 every day for 3 days. Houston won the AL West for a 4th straight campaign, but heads to the wild card round after posting the worst record of the 3 division winners. The Astros have remarkably reached the ALCS in each of the last 7 seasons, playing in the World Series 4 times and winning twice. Now the Astros, those bats can get the swinging, and the defense is pretty good. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Astros in the World Series, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now. I'll go ahead and make the prediction. This is who I'm looking for. This is who I'm believing is going to be the Baltimore Orioles and the Astros, just like that. All right. This isn't the heavyweight Astros team of years past, but the championship core is still intact and playing well heading into the playoffs. And I'm telling you something now. Houston was one of the best home teams this season, going 46-35. The Astros went 4-2 against the former manager A.J. Hitch. The Tigers are 43-38 on the road and enter the playoffs on fire right now, going at a 17-8 in the final month of the regular season. Detroit is making its first playoff appearance since 2014. All right, the winner of this, they'll go forward to play the Guardians, who just so happened to win the AL Central for the second time in 3 seasons, and were granted the number 2 seed after finishing behind the Yankees. Cleveland's the Guardians pitching allowed the second fewest runs in AL, despite losing Shane Bieber to injury for the bulk of the campaign. They also were the only AL team to win at least 50 games at home. So the Guardians, who haven't played in the ALCS since 2016, went 1-4 against the Astros this season. Cleveland did go 7-6 against the Tigers, but haven't played the Tigers, that is, since July. I like Houston. Houston and Astros for me. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, man. That's what it is for me. Nevertheless, we have a chaotic game today. We have the New York Yankees. I'm sorry. We have the New York Mets. We have the New York Mets. The New York Mets are up against the Atlanta Braves. Both the Mets and the Atlanta Braves, they are 88-72. The entire NL wild card standings just so happens to be the Mets, the New York Mets, Atlanta Braves, and the Arizona Diamondbacks. So the Arizona Diamondbacks, they are 89-73. And so today, we'll just deal with it today. I'm not gonna go over it all. The final 2 NL wildcard spots will be settled today, with the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Sundays, as of yesterday, as of last night, Sunday results: the Diamondbacks beat the Padres 11-2, and the Mets beat the Brewers 5-0, and the Royals beat the Braves 4-2. This means both games on today, the doubleheader between the Braves and the Mets, will take place at 2 o'clock. The winner of Game 1 will clinch a playoff berth. If the loser of Game 1 wins Game 2, it will earn the final NL playoff spot. If either team is swept in the 2-game series, that team is out and the Diamondbacks are in. So, this is good. Game 1 of our doubleheader today, and like I said, is the Braves and Mets. The Braves will start Spencer he'll be starting Game 1, and the plan is to use the southpaw Chris Sale in Game 2 if necessary. The Mets will start Taylor McGill in Game 1 and Luis Severio set for Game 2 if the New York Nets need to win. Oh man, so we normally give 2 games out as our 2-picture core, and the MLB just so happens to not be it. But we're gonna give out the two. We have 2 NFL games today for Monday Night Football, so we're gonna give those picks out, And DM us, send your parlay, and the parlay will consist of one or the other, game 1 and 2 of the Mets and the Braves. Let's go ahead and get to this gladiator sport, this Spartan sport, the game of Spartan. All right, look, today, like I said, we had a wild day yesterday, boy. Ooh-wee. All right, so tonight is real simple. We have the Tennessee Titans up against the Miami Dolphins. All right, the Tennessee Titans are currently 0-3, and they're third in the AFC South, and the Miami Dolphins are 1-2, third in the AFC East. They're in Miami. We're in Miami tonight. And, the Dolphins are without Tua. They have Tyler Huntley, who is starting tonight, versus Will Levis. He's been playing fairly well, 64 out of 94, completed 64 passes out of 94 attempts, 579 yards in pass completions, 4 tutties, no interceptions. We know Tua is out with concussion. Don't know when he'll actually be back, and pray that he, retires with all his faculties. He's been taking a lot of concussions. Nevertheless, Miami Dolphins have been struggling and really inconsistent in this, in the quarterback area. I know they've put a lot of time and money into Tua, but health-wise, he hasn't been able to sustain. He's been taking a lot of hits. The offensive line it gets real weak at times, and if you don't have time to throw the ball to Tyreek, he can't get the ball, and it's going to be hard for the Dolphins to score. Because in my mind, from my perspective, Tyreek is all that they have. So, yeah, I think this is a great opportunity for the Tennessee Titans to pick it up. I think if they miss this, they're not going to win no time soon if they don't get this one. This is the one, Tennessee. This is the one. I believe Tennessee. Yeah, the Tennessee Titans are underdogs for tonight, and I believe if they're going to turn it around, tonight has to be the night. And so, game 1 of my 2 picks, of course, the Tennessee Titans money line. Huh? That's how I see it. I don't see it no other way. Game 2, because we have 2 games tonight for Monday Night Football. Game 2 is the Seattle Seahawks versus the Detroit Lions. I'm talking about Tigers. I'm still on that diamond, baby. That's where the money is. Y'all gonna learn. The Seattle Seahawks are 3-0, and the Detroit Lions are 2-1. We are in Detroit tonight. Seattle Seahawks are number 1 in the NFC West, and the Lions are 2nd in the NFC North. Geno has been playing, in my eyes, fairly well up against Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions. Yeah, the Detroit Lions are 2-1 at home Golf is 70 completions out of 106 attempts. Geno, 77 completions out of 103 attempts. 787 yards from Geno, 3 touchdowns from Geno, and 723 yards from Jared Goff, and 3 tutties. No interceptions for neither one. So it's gonna be a good game. This is gonna be a good game. The Lions are favored to win, and they are at home. They're in need of a win. They're at home in front of their home crowd. They have every reason to go out there and win. But looking at the line, me personally, save money. We talked about this. Yeah, they are 1-1 against the spread. I'm sorry. The Detroit Lions are 2-1 against the spread, and the Seahawks are 1-1 against the spread. It's a 4-point spread, so they have to cut them by 5 in order to win. Man, the Lions look good, but I believe it's going to be a sweep tonight for the Dogs. I think it's going to be a sweep tonight for the Dogs. Tennessee Titans. I just jumped. Tennessee Titans and the Dolphins. They have a 2.5 spread, and I just feel like Tennessee should grab that one and get their first dub tonight. The Seahawks. I just believe that they're clicking on all cylinders right now. They're on the road, and they're just a 4-point underdog. I like that. I have the Seattle Seahawks. I have them retaining that O, keeping that O for one more week. Well, this would be the tail of the tape, really, for the Seahawks. I think they played the Broncos game week 1, week 2, whichever. And so they haven't had, this would be the first night, I believe, that we'll see them with some decent competition. The Lions are not sorry. They were in playoff contenders last season. So, not going to take anything from them. And personally, I believe that the only reason why they are favored and given 4 points is because they're at home. Other than that, man, I'm gonna roll the dice with Geno. I got the Seattle save money. We riding with Geno tonight. Geno, it's on Geno tonight. yeah. All the drinks is on Geno tonight. Whatever bill you gotta pay, whatever bill that's due, and you need some money for it, I'm going to tell you right now, it's all on Tennessee Titans and the Seattle Seahawks tonight. We putting it all on them. Yeah, it's on y'all. So, if your kids don't eat, it's because of the Seattle Seahawks and the Tennessee Titans. That's your 2-picture court. Look, you can DM us on our social media platforms, Instagram, safe_money365, Facebook, Safe Money 365, TikTok, Safe $365, or at Safe Money 365, either or. You can DM us. $20 will send you a parlay. It's just going to be one more game, which is the baseball game between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. All right. DM us. There's 2 games, 2 baseball games. Mets and Braves at 1, at 2, and at 6. I believe 6. And then the 2 Monday night football games. It's a dog sweep in these football games. It's a dog sweep. A dog sweep. Make sure you get you some. So as we get ready to close out, we gotta find out what wisdom has to say. What does wisdom has to say? Huh? What does wisdom have to say today? What is it? What is it? Let's have some money talk. Money talk here. Wisdom says today, don't allow anyone who has never walked in your shoes or wore the brand, the type of shoe you wear or you're currently wearing, tell you how to tie your laces. If you haven't worn this particular shoe or walked in the brand, you don't know how this situation, this problem, this pain that I'm grieving, that I'm dealing with, you don't know how it's handling me. You don't know how I feel. I can hear some of the sisters say, you talking about my walk, but you don't understand the pain that these heels have brought upon me. You don't understand my pain. You don't understand the situation and where I'm at. So since you've never worn my shoes, since you've never been in these brand of shoes, don't tell me how to tie my laces. Don't tell me how I should feel. Don't tell me what you think I should do. And you've never been here in this place. All of us have to carry a cross. And I may not carry my cross the way you're carrying yours. And it could be the reason why you're carrying your cross the way you're carrying it is because it's not as heavy as mine. And the reason why I'm carrying my cross the way that I'm carrying is because of how it's making me feel. I think a lot of times we get over spiritual. There's nothing wrong with being spiritual. There's nothing wrong with encouraging someone. But, man, depression is real. I really never knew anything about depression. I just thought it was actually a form, just a word, a phrase that was used, people depressed or whatever. Breaking up with someone that you thought was your boo thing, it was gonna last forever. I know it hurts, but that's not depression. I don't think that brings depression. Death can bring about depression, like a permanent situation, something that, it ain't coming back. You're not coming back from this. I can definitely feel that. I know that. I've experienced that. But losing a job and being depressed when there's so many other jobs out here, when you have everything you need already in you, you are a CEO, you are an EIN number. Hell, that's what your Social Security number is. It's an EIN number. You are an entity. I'm an entity. I am the incorporation. I am the LLC. You are the LLC. You are the prize. You are the gift. How were you depressed over someone letting you go when they were, not doing shit for you in the first place? Just minimum wage. I'm only worth $8. I'm only worth $10. Damn. Don't allow anyone who's never been in your shoes tell you how to tie your laces. Safe money. We out.
Let the safe open up.